You don't need more hours, you need fewer restarts. Why does an all-day grind produce so little finished work? Because you're paying a tax every time you switch. Half your time isn't spent working, it's spent re-entering work. If this stings, good. It should. If you're working all day but still feel behind, your system is stealing half your time, not your talent, not your motivation, your system. In the next 8 minutes, you'll rebuild your day into a few protected blocks, so you finish early. And halfway through, I'll show you the switch that stops the constant restarting. Most people aren't lazy. They're overloaded with input they never agreed to carry. Notifications, open loops, and clutter drain the energy you needed for deep work and time management. Monk mode is a short, focused season where you remove noise so mindset and motivation can breathe. Here's the promise. You'll know exactly how to structure 2 high-impact blocks and defend them. Picture a random weekday. You sit down. Today I'll catch up. 7 minutes into real work, a message lands. You answer it, then, quick check, one more thing. By noon, you've been active for 3 hours and finished nothing. Busy is a camouflage for stuck. Then the emotional part hits at night. You're exhausted but not satisfied. You replay the day like a bad highlight reel and you tell yourself, tomorrow I'll do better. That's the loop you're escaping. Your day is a room with every door unlocked. Every ping walks in. Every open tab is an unpaid bill your brain keeps staring at. So, focus never feels safe, and you keep scanning and switching. Here's what nobody tells you. Switching doesn't just steal minutes, it steals momentum. Transitions are where days die. Watch this part twice. The restart cost is invisible, but it's lethal. When you feel behind, you expand your hours. Earlier start, later finish. More multitasking. But working longer creates more transitions, and transitions are where your day gets robbed. Every return to a task forces a reload. Context, priority, next step. That restart tax never shows on your calendar, but it drains your life. Here's the part that changes everything. You don't need a new personality. You need a new system that protects your attention on autopilot. So before we fix anything, lock one identity decision. In the comments, write block builder and the start time of your first work block. Not your goal, not your mood, your start time. Because the people who win aren't the most motivated. They're the ones who protect starts. Protect starts, and finishes appear. Now the pattern interrupt. The day that doubles your output doesn't look packed, it looks fenced. I watched someone finish a week's work before lunch, not because they worked faster, because they stopped letting the day vote on what mattered. It looked easy because the system did the fighting. The shift happens here. You stop treating your whole day as work time. The turning point is a system I call the impact block map. It's not a planner. It's a rule for how your day is allowed to spend attention. You pick 2 or 3 blocks where output is allowed to happen. Everything else becomes support. Admin, communication, chores, recovery. If it doesn't create output, it doesn't get to invade the block. Your calendar is your attention budget. Block 1 is your anchor. A 90-minute deep work window before the world grabs you. One objective. One timer. Doors closed. No inbox. No news. No quick check. If 90 feels impossible, start with 60. To make it actually start, you need a clean entry. The night before, write a single target for that block. One sentence, not a list. Finish the outline. Ship the first draft. Solve the next 5 problems. This is atomic habits for attention. Make the first move obvious. Then do the 30-second launch. Close every tab that isn't the task. Kill notifications. Touch the first action and begin. Action earns clarity. And now we kill the biggest leak. Inputs. One message becomes 3 replies. One check becomes 20 minutes. So choose inputs on purpose. Create two 15-minute input windows, one after block 1 and one late afternoon. Timer on. Process, decide, close. Then you return to output time. You're not ignoring people. You're putting communication in a container, so it stops poisoning deep work. Hours worked aren't output earned. If you keep checking, you're choosing noise over results. This will feel uncomfortable at first. Your brain will say, "What if I miss something?" Good. That discomfort is proof you're cutting addiction, not information. And if you slip, don't spiral. You don't restart at day 1. You resume at the next block. Block 2 is where you stack momentum. Use it for the second highest impact task, or to finish what block 1 started. Same rules. 1 objective, timer, closed doors. This is where most people sabotage themselves with just 1 reply. So make a hard boundary. Output time is sacred. Support time is scheduled. If your job forces messages, don't pretend you can ignore them all day. Put them inside support time so they stop sneaking into work. When support time starts, you open the inbox, handle the top items, and close it again. Here's the line you need to remember. Your focus can't relax in a place that keeps shouting. And don't skip recovery. Fast recovery beats perfect streaks. If a block gets hit by chaos, you don't scrap the day. You shrink the target and keep the start. 10 focused minutes beats 2 hours of scattered guilt. Discipline is a door you close. A third block is optional for study, training, or a side hustle. But your day still ends on purpose. A hard stop protects tomorrow's brain, because sleep debt turns simple tasks into all-day battles. So you close the loop with a 3-minute shutdown. Write tomorrow's first target. Capture loose tasks. Shut the laptop. That's how you stop waking up already behind. Give this 10 days and you'll feel the math. Not because you became a new person, because you stopped paying the restart tax. You'll finish work before your energy crashes and stop dragging projects across the week. You'll start trusting yourself again because results are finally showing up. Here's your blueprint for today. Choose 2 blocks. One 90-minute block in the morning and one 60-minute block later. Put them on your calendar now and protect the start like it's non-negotiable. Score the day by blocks completed, not hours worked. Write 1 target for the first block. Make it small enough that finishing is realistic. Proof beats hype. Then set your environment. Phone out of reach. Tabs closed. Notifications off. Make distraction annoying, not available. And when you miss a day, don't turn it into a reset. Resume at the next block. Monk mode is about recovery, not guilt. Your system carries you when motivation dips. Here's the second and final repeat, because it's the whole method. Build your day with the impact block map and protect the starts. That's how you do more with half the time. Tag one friend who always says, "I was busy all day," and send them this. In your comment, type the 1 distraction you're cutting for 30 days and the first block start time you're committing to. Next episode, Monk Mode Mindset. Stop restarting every Monday. So you stop treating slips like failures and start resuming like a pro. Train your mind, and your life will follow.